Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 2 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 2 and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter unit of measurement. And the lessons we're going to cover today are which customary unit of length is appropriate, customary units of length word problem, which unit of weight is appropriate, and which customary unit of volume is appropriate. Please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well, right? Let's just start with the first lesson, that is unit of measurement, and the lesson is which customary unit of length is appropriate, right? Which is a pattern estimate for the length of a basketball court. Basically, you are given with the two options. They are 29 yards and 29 feet, right? That is a comparison between different yard and feet, right? So that is a basketball court. Basketball court is not 29 feet. 29 feet is too short for the basketball court, right? It must be 29 yards. The correct option is 29 yards. Let's just start with the test questions because here you're not given with the options. So, okay, which is a better estimate for the length of a bath mat, 2 feet or 2 inches, which is the correct option? So that is a bath mat, right? 2 feet and 2 inches. Inches is too small for the bath mat, right? It must be 2 feet. The correct option is 2 feet. They are the unit of measurement. When you measure the length of the any object, you use these units, right? Which is a better estimate for the length of a parking space? 7 yards or 7 inches? Yards or inches, they both are the unit of length, right? So that is the parking space, right? So for the parking space, inches is a too small unit. It must be 7 yards because parking space is a big space, right? So yards is a bigger unit. That would be 7 yards. The correct option is 7 yards. The next one is which is a better estimate for the length of a TV remote. So which is the correct option? You are given 11 inches and 11 yard. So which is the correct option? Now that is just about a remote, right? For which thing you need help? Or for which thing you need help? Now that is just about a remote, right? For which thing you need help? We are working on the unit of measurements, right? So you are measuring the length of the TV remote. So you can either measure in inches or either in yards, right? But yards is a big unit. TV remote is just in inches. That would be 11 inches. The correct option is 11 inches. In which grade you are? Which is a better estimate for the height of a car? 5 inches, 5 feet. Which is the correct option? The correct option is that is the car, right? 5 inches is too small for the height of the car. It must be 5 feet. The correct option is 5 feet. The next one is which is the better estimate for the length of a basketball court? The correct option is 29. The options you are given is 29 feet and 29 yards. Which is the correct option? Basketball court is a big space, right? Yes, that must be. It must be 29 yards. The correct option is 29 yards. Very good. Which is the better estimate for the length of an airplane? Which is the correct option? 44 yards or 44 feet? Which is the correct option? The length of an airplane must be 44 yards, right? Aeroplane is a big space, right? So it must be 44 yards because 44 feet is too small for an airplane, right? That is 44 yards. Got it? Which is the better estimate for the height of a robin? 10 feet, 10 inches. Which is the correct option? That is 10 inches, right? Because 10 feet is too small. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson, right? And the next lesson is Customary unit of length word problems. You can do the word problems on your own, right? We're going to start with the next one, that is which customary unit of weight is appropriate. We are now, the lesson we have just covered is we are working on the units of length, right? Now we're going to start with the unit of weight, right? So let's just start with the test questions. Which is the better estimate for the weight of a picnic table, 37 ounces or 37 pounds? So ounces and pounds, these are the units of the weight. You have to see which is the better estimate for the picnic table, right? So which is the correct option? Pounds, 37 pounds is a bigger unit, right? For just the weight of a picnic table, 37 pounds is a bigger unit. It must be 37 ounces, right? Because 30, but that is a picnic table. Yes, I also thought the same, but it is 37 pounds, right? The correct option is 37 pounds. I also thought the same, but it's okay. Which is the better estimate for the weight of a bicycle helmet? 14 pounds, 14 inches. Which is the correct option? The options you are given is 14 pounds and 14 ounces, right? So that is just a helmet, right? Helmet must be 14 ounces because 14 pounds is too much for the helmet. The correct option is 14 ounces. Very good. Which is a better estimate for the weight of a cat? 10 ounces or 10 pounds? Weight of a cat must be 10 pounds, right? Because 10 ounces is too little for the cat, right? Weight of the cat. Which is a better estimate for the weight of a pair of socks? Which is the correct option? The correct option is that is a pair of socks. So it must be 6 ounces, right? Because 6 pound is too much for the weight of just a pair of socks, right? Which is the better estimate for the weight of a chicken? 6 pounds, 6 ounces. So that is the weight of the chicken. It must be 6, but yes, that is 6 pounds. I also thought the same, it must be 6 ounces, but no, that's 6 pounds, right? Which is the better estimate for a box of a crackers? 6 pounds, 6 ounces. Which is the correct option? The correct option is that is a box of a crackers. So that would be 6 ounces, right? Which is a better estimate for the weight of a golf club? 1 pound, 1 ounces. So which is the correct option? The correct option is golf club. I think 1 pound. Which is a better estimate for the weight of a water balloon? 5 pounds, 5 ounces. Which is the correct option? The correct option is water balloon, right? So that would be 5 ounces. The correct option is 5 ounces. Which is better estimate for the weight of a slice of pizza? Which is the correct option? The correct option is that is a slice of pizza. So it must be 3 ounces. The correct option is 3 ounces. 3 pounds is too much for the slice of pizza. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. We just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is which customary unit of volume is appropriate. Now we're going to learn the units of the volume, right? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Which is the better estimate for the volume of a washing machine, right? You have given two options, 23 cups or 23 gallons. Which is the correct option? That is the volume of the washing machine, right? So 23 cups is too small for the washing machine. It must be 23 gallons, right? Because you can see washing machine has more space. So it must be 23 gallons, right? Which is the better estimate for the volume of a coffee mug? 25 tablespoons or 25 quarts? Which is the correct option? Coffee mug, right? Hmm, I think that is 25 quarts, right? But yes, that is 25 tablespoons, right? Because that is just a cup, so a cup can hold 25 tablespoons. So the correct option is 25 tablespoons. The correct option is 25 tablespoons. Got it? Which is the better estimate for the volume of a bucket? So, which is the correct option? 38 pints, 38 fluid ounces. Which is the correct option? So, that is the volume of a bucket, right? It would be 38 fluid ounces, I think, because pint is a bigger unit. No, that is 30. Yes, the fluid ounces is a smaller unit than the pints, right? So that is the volume of a bucket. So it must be 38 pints, not 38 fluid ounces, right? So keep this in your mind that fluid ounces is a smaller unit than the pints, right? The correct option is 38 pints. Which is the better estimate for the volume of a bathroom sink? So which is the correct option? Bathroom sink it is, right? So is it 3 quarts or three teaspoons? Yes, that would be 3 quarts because 3 teaspoon is much smaller, right? Okay, which is the better estimate for the a bottle of a glue? One tablespoon or 1 cup? Which is the correct option? That is a bottle of glue, right? I think yes, 1 tablespoon is very small for the bottle of glue, so that is 1 cup, right? Okay, the next one is which is a better estimate for the volume of a paper shaker? Which is the correct option? So, which is the correct option? 2 gallons or 2 fluid ounces? That is paper shaker, right? So, it must be 2 fluid ounces because 2 gallons is too much for a paper shaker, isn't it? Yes, it is. Which is a better estimate for the volume of a can of tomato juice? Which is the correct option? 'Which is a better estimate for the volume of a can of 46 quarts or 46 teaspoons? Which is the correct option? 46 quarts. That is a can of tomato juice, right? I think that is 46 teaspoons. Quarts is bigger unit. Which is a better estimate for the volume of a plastic shopping bag? 5 teaspoons, 5 tablespoons, 5 pints. Which is the correct option? The correct option is 5 pints, I think, because tablespoons is a very smaller unit for a shopping bag. That would be 5 pints, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Which metric unit of length is appropriate? Let's just start with the metric units now. Which metric unit of length is appropriate? Let's just start with the test questions. Which, which is a better estimate for the length of a dolphin? 2 centimeters or 2 meter? Which is the correct option? The correct option is that is dolphin. Centimeter is a smaller unit, meter is a bigger unit. It must be 2 meters, right? The next one is which is the better estimate for the height of a door? 3 meters, 3 centimeters. Which is the correct option? height of door must be 3 meter because centimeter is a smaller unit, right? Which is a better estimate for the length of a mouse tail, 8 meter, 8 centimeter. That is the mouse tail, right? I think it must be 8 centimeter because 8 meter is too long for just a mouse tail, right? Which is the better estimate for the height of a 5-story building, 16 centimeters or 16 meters, which is the correct option? That is a 5-story building. It must be 16 meters. The correct option is 16 meters, right? Which is a better estimate for the length of a paintbrush, 23 meter, 23 centimeter, which is the correct option? The correct option is paintbrush. It must be 23 centimeters, right? The correct option is 23 centimeters. That is paintbrush. Which is a better estimate for the length of a car key, 6 centimeter, 6 meter. The correct option is 6 centimeter. It is right. That is a car key, so it is 6 centimeter. That is length of a car. That is 5 meter. The correct option is 5 meters. Which is a better estimate for the length of a parking space? 6 centimeter, 6 meter. Which is the correct option? The correct option is parking space. It is. It must be long, long space. So that would be 6 meters. The correct option is 6 meters. Which is a better estimate for the length of a TV remote? So again, that is the length of the TV remote, right? It must be in centimeters because meter is a bigger unit for the remote. So it is 17 centimeter. Got it? The next one is which is a better estimate for the height of a double decker bus? Which is the correct option? The correct option is double decker bus. It is. It must be 4 meters, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 2. The chapter we were working on is we cover today are which customary units of length is appropriate, which customary unit of weight is appropriate, which customary unit of volume is appropriate, and which metric unit of length is appropriate. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9, or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10, right? So if you have any questions related to the lesson we have just finished, you can ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So please ask questions if you have any. No questions? 8 times 2 is 16.